Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to the channel if you're new. Welcome back if you're returning. Today we have Relinquished for GOAT format. Before we get started, if you guys like GOAT, Edison, Tengu, Hat, maybe perhaps some of those more niche retro formats like Teledad and whatnot, subscribe and like the video for more. Let's get into it. Today we got Relinquished. Like I said, he's definitely a fan favorite monster throughout the course of Yu-Gi-Oh's history. And today we have him right here. 2005 Yu-Gi-Oh's GOAT format. To start with, we're playing the main man himself. We're playing 2 copies of Relinquished. We do have first edition starter deck Pegasus copies here for you guys, which I think is pretty cool. They're near mint too, so they're in really good shape. If you guys don't know, oh my god, I'm going to have to pull one up because his text is that small. Let's read his effect because it's very important. And I'm always mixing him up with Thousand Eyes Restrict for some things, so that's why I want to read it. It says, this monster can take on the attack and defense of one opponent's monster on the field. A face-down monster results in an attack and defense of 0. Treat this selected monster as an equip magic card and use it to equip to Relinquished. You may use this effect only once per turn and can equip Relinquished with only one monster at a time. When your opponent's monster attacks this monster with an attack that is higher than Relinquished, the equipped monster is destroyed instead of Relinquished. Also, any life point damage you receive from the attacking monster when Relinquished is equipped is also inflicted to your opponent. So essentially, he destroys the equipped monster instead, and then magic cylinders your opponent. Once per turn he can equip, and then if it's face down monster, it's a 0/0. So it's similar to Thousand Eyes Restrict, not as good because it doesn't have that floodgate effect, but similar. Next up, we're playing Manju of the 10,000 Hands. 3 of them out of Invasion of Chaos. They're unlimited, but fuck it, we'll use it. Still nice. It says, when this card is normal summon or flip summon, you can select 1 ritual monster card or 1 ritual spell card from your deck and add it to your hand. So he's an on-summon +1, which is really good for us. So Relinquished deck uses Relinquished more as an engine. It's essentially a chaos deck because Relinquished is dark and Manju is light. The best way to play it in GOAT format is using this as an engine, which is good because it's a +1 on him. And it's +1 on him. It's just a good engine, but it's still a Relinquished deck, but it's more of a Chaos deck. With that being said, we're playing 1 BLS. We're playing 3 Chaos Sorcerer, which is totally different than Chaos Turbo, which typically plays 2 Chaos Sorcerer. Relinquished decks typically like to play 3. We're playing some of the best darks in the format. We're playing 1 Breaker and 1 Sangan. We're playing 1 Tsukiyomi. Yeah, great cards in the format. We're playing the 1 Tribe and the 1 Sinister Serpent. Phenomenal, limited to 1 cards in the format. And then we're going to play some of the best flip effects. We're only playing 2 Spy instead of 3, like Turbo does. We're playing 2 Moth. And then for the final monsters in the deck, we're playing 3 Thunder Dragon. Thunder Dragon is particularly good in this deck because it can get you more monsters for Black Illusion Ritual. Also, the same could be said for Sinister Serpent, which is why it's so good in this deck. That's it for the monsters, guys. If you are familiar with the strategy already, and you have a build and you would change anything, please leave it down below and let me know why. I'm always looking to learn from you guys, because this is a community project, as I like to say. Taking the input from you guys and then kind of expanding upon it. Playtesting, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't work. I go into a lot of those niche decks and niche profiles, so it's hard to keep up with everything, but also does give me a good amount of insight into the formats just by playing every deck. Okay, next up we have the spells. We only have the 1 Black Illusion Ritual. Like I said, the Relinquished package is more of an engine than anything. The 2 Relinquished, the 3 Manju, and then the 1 Black Illusion Ritual. You're going to get your blesses. We're going to be playing Trinity, we're playing Pot of Greed, Graceful Charity, and Delinquent Duo. Self-explanatory there. That's your car keys, phone, and wallet. You can't leave home without them. Next up we have the 1 Snatch Steal, the 1 Card Destruction, the 1 Premature Burial, the 1 Heavy Storm, and the 1 MST. So an absolute ton of limited to 1 spells in the format. Card Destruction is particularly viable in this deck because sometimes the Relinquished engine is dead in your hand after you've already used it once off the Black Illusion. We also play Sinister Serpent, we also play Thunder Dragon, so being able to ditch lights and darks in the graveyard for your chaos materials is also good. But also being able to readjust your hand and get value off that Serpent or Thunder Dragons or those dead Relinquished engines that have already been +1 and turn them into something else is just particularly good for us. So I like playing card destruction for that reason. Next up, we have some semi-limited spells. We have 2 Noblemen of Crossout. I like knocking this deck just because it's so good, but also because we're playing the one Tsukiyomi. Tsukiyomi can allow us to flip stuff, then banish it. Because we are playing some cards that we particularly want to see as soon as possible, namely the Relinquished package. We're deck thinning a bit. We're playing the 2 Upstart Goblin. We got some first editions out of Magic Ruler here. I think that's pretty cool. Commons. Next up, we have a Unlimited Faded Mirror Force out of Metal Raiders. All right, I'll stop pointing out the rarity after this one. The Unlimited Labyrinth of Nightmare Trench Tribute. Yeah, we got some basic traps along with Ring of Destruction. Nothing much to say about those. And then for the final cards of the deck, we are playing 3 Raigeki Breaks. We are opting to play this over cards like Sakuretsu Armor for reasons that I'll go over right now. Again, we're playing this engine right here. After you've used it once or twice, well, you can only really use it once, right? Because we have the one spell. But after you've used it once, the cards are pretty much dead. I guess they're just beaters at that point. These guys anyways, but not this one. So you can discard off Raigeki Break. Again, we're also playing the Sinister Serpent. And we're playing the Thunder Dragons. So you can get some value there. Also, because it's a Chaos deck, being able to discard cards like Card of Destruction, like I said earlier, it just helps us do what we're trying to do, which is get lights and darks in the graveyard. We are playing those 3 Chaos Orcs instead of 2, whereas most Chaos decks do play 2, so we're putting a heavy emphasis on these guys right here to give us our win con, which makes these guys not so bad because having all that discard power and searchability power just makes Card Destruction, Graceful Charity, and Raigeki Break go off that much more. I do think this is like an A-tier deck. I would put it alongside Earth Aggro. The Chaos Engine is extremely power, and the what's it called? Goddamn, what's the word? The synergy between the 2 engines, the Chaos Engine and the Relinquished Engine, is just really good. So that's it for the profile, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, if you have any changes, let me know down below. I'm always looking to learn. And again, if you like Goat, Edison, Tengu, Hat format, perhaps some of those more niche formats, I think we'll be doing like Gladiator Beast era. We're doing Trooper Monarch. We're doing Teledad, Toss. Was there YCS Miami? Whatever you guys like, let me know. I'll make it. I'll get the decks for that format. We'll showcase them. We'll duel them. Make profiles. We'll do everything. But I appreciate you guys. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out.